What's up, men of the people? Zfarls here to lead you through Team of the Week 12, led by Khalil Mack, and talk about the GOAT. So we're going to go through Black Friday, the updated items, and then also through Team of the Week. Let's start it off at the bottom with William Gay. And 87 speed, 84 zone. I really like his 90 play rec, but I just don't think at this point in the season he is a viable option. Malcolm Mitchell with 78 route running, not in the 90s for spec or catching traffic, and not above 90 speed is a pass, although he did have a pretty nice game and catch. We got a Kiko Alonso last week. I believe it was a flashback. This one is obviously lower rated. Not going to really do much in the middle for you. I'd consider it for maybe salary cap, but there's nothing that really does special. 91 tackle, not great in stopping the run, not super fast, not super great zone coverage that you're used to from those Kiko Alonso, so we pass. Dontrell Inman, similar to Devontae Parker last week, I believe, from the Dolphins. Pass. 91 spec is his really only thing, but he's not super tall, not super fast, doesn't have great route running. We're going to pass. Snacks. Snacks gets an upgrade. He's one of our salary cap favorites. 91 strength, 94 block shed, 85 power move. So he's not the best pass rusher, very slow, but he's going to clog the middle. If you can't afford a Brandon Williams, they should be right about the same price. He's very cheap beef for your defense, sure tackler, big guy, can plug the middle, and like what he brings to the table. Tyreek Hill has done it. He has broken the 91 speed, the 92 speed barrier. He shattered it. He ties Brandon Cooks as the fastest receiver in Ultimate Team. I'm so hyped. 5'10", he had a great game, 93 speed. Now, he doesn't really have much else. Not great route running, not great catching traffic like the Jay Crowder that we saw earlier. Doesn't have, the size. The Cooks is much better all around, and he's really holding his value. But this Hill this is a 40K player because of the 93 speed. There's potential for him to go deep and get behind the defense. So don't sleep on this Hill. You can buy it. You can keep using the Cooks. I would if I was most people. But if you see this Hill now, you know that if your CB is at that 88 speed, which is the lowest I would let you go, that Hill could be a threat downfield. So keep an eye out for him. Tannehill gets an 82 speed item, which is that second tier. It's not 78, but it's not quite 84. It's right in the middle. 90 throw power. 89 short, 89 mid. I want to see 90-90, Ryan. I want to see 90-90 just to tuck me in at night. An 83 deep accuracy. This is a little bit similar to the Kirk Cousins last week, maybe, just a little more speed. But the Cousins with the upgrades, I think, got the 92. I'm sure Tannehill can get, if Tannehill can get over 90. The thing is, his salary cap's a 49, and I think I'm paying 53 for the car with conductor. That seems absurd. It seems like such a better value just to go the 4 extra to get to Tannehill. It's not like Tannehill's at a 36 and you use them and you live with the 89s, but there's a lot of good quarterbacks out there. This item is super solid. He's similar to that Wentz, similar to that Luck, but I'm going to pass with the 83 deep. I'm not going to pass with the 83 deep, if you know what I'm saying. We will not be going after Tannehill, but I do like the item. Mike Mitchell, he had a team hero we really liked, 89 speed, 87 zone coverage, and 92 hit power. That's a good trinity for this item. 85 play rec. He's progressing really well. His next item, above 90 speed, potentially 90 zone if he gets a big-time team of the week. 2 items away from a 90 play rec. This guy could really do some damage later in the year, but for 40 cap, he's a pretty good value. Now we get to the big heroes of the week. Michael Thomas with a tremendous game. 91 speed, 92 spec, 90 catching traffic, 87 route running. For a 91, this is pretty good. 91 speed's nothing to sneeze at, and he's above 90 in spec and catching traffic. I like seeing that. For a role for this guy, is he better than the Dez Bryant? I think that's a valuable question to ask yourself. I don't think he's right there. This guy's right there. 81 elusive. It's a tough question. I think if this guy drops because he's not a name brand, he's not a Dez Bryant brand, he's not a Julio Jones brand, he's not a DeAndre Hopkins brand. If this was DeAndre Hopkins, I think people would be going after this item in a big way. But since it's Michael Thomas, I think people might overlook it a little bit. And I think he'll play pretty solid. I'd like to get a test in with him to kind of see how he fluctuates right at that 90, but 81 elusives, pretty good for a guy with that size at 6'3" and the solid catch in traffic. Marcel Dareus, 94 strength, 94 block shed, so better than the earlier Damon Harrison, who's even bigger. 87 power move, so a little higher, and still, neither of those DTs really have that finesse move, so they don't have that balance that you see across the board. But, I mean, this is tremendous beef. 94 strength, 94 block shed is about as good as it gets besides the Williams. So, you know, you get a Dareus, you know you can plug him in the middle, and he's going to be rock solid for you. You probably don't want to rush the passer with him, but he still can rush the passer, and he's got 94 tackle, 87 play rec. He should be really, really good. Now, Khalil Mack is the guy everybody's talking about. JPP also had a pick for a touchdown. JPP also had a game-winning strip sack. But that's okay. He has Team of the Week last week. Khalil Mack, interception for a touchdown, sack, forced fumble. Quite a day. Now, he's a left outside linebacker. And Justin Houston, I believe, played later. Or no, played in the same game. Nope, played later. Played later and put on a show himself. So Justin Houston put on an absolute show himself. And it was interesting to see. It was his first game back. He doesn't really have many items. You know, I like a Justin Houston. Khalil Mack gets the item. 88 speed, 85 strength, 92 block shed is so good that it makes me want this Khalil Mack to be a D-end. But that's okay that he's not, because I think, as you know, you get more versatility from Khalil Mack as an outside linebacker because you could sub him in all across the board. So it's okay that he's an outside linebacker. He doesn't have to be a DN. Now, his price is a little concerning right now. This is a 200K player. He's a 100K player. I mean, Von Miller, you know, is he that much better than Von Miller? With 95 power move, yeah, he is. 84 finesse. 88 hit power is good too. 92 tackle, sure thing. Now, he can't really drop into zone coverage. He can if you need it in a pinch, but that's not going to be his main role for your team. So the knock on him, strength's a little low. But he's a dominant pass rusher with his power move. He's got one of the highest rush moves of anybody in the game. His finesse move backs it up. He's got really good block shed for an outside linebacker. He's fast. He's got good acceleration, good agility. And I think you man this guy up from the D-line position. I think he's going to get out there. This is a must-have if you're building, you know, a 2-4-5 style defense that we've built in salary cap. Congrats to Khalil Mack for getting that item right there. Now, the Blitz was on this Monday, and we picked up some new Blitz items. Now, we went over some of these guys in our last video, and the question to the chat right now, if you made it to this part in the video, let me know in the comments, is Tom Brady the greatest quarterback of all time? There was a tweet, people were saying the GOAT's coming out. The chat yesterday, I don't know. They were just saying the GOAT's coming. The GOAT's coming. Jerry Rice. I think you have Tom Brady, the present-day GOAT. Of any player playing in the league still, Tom Brady is the greatest player in the league right now. Maybe not right now. He's not like MVP best, but he is like overall resume, the GOAT. Best in football right now, all past considered, including 2 Super Bowl losses to the Giants, whatever. Now, Jerry Rice is considered the greatest of all time, like Wayne Gretzky, like retired. Like you wouldn't say, you say Sidney Crosby's the GOAT, but Wayne Gretzky's really the GOAT. Jerry Rice really the GOAT. Jerry Rice legend GOAT, Tom Brady current quarterback GOAT. So some people saved their items. They thought they were getting Jerry Rice, but instead Tom Brady dropped from the sky. Now, is this item the GOAT? 68 speed. I know you can't run with quarterbacks, but that makes it tough. 93 throw power. 96 short, 95 mid. I mean, you remember the Roadmaster Brady last year. He was like tremendous across the board. I mean, this is the best pocket passing quarterback we've seen in Ultimate Team in a long time. I'm sure he probably has the clutch trait. I'd have to look into his item here. But Patriots chemistry, he is a conductor. He's got 95 play action. I mean, there's not much else. I might ask for 95 throw power to really separate him, just because of the speed, but you know, it's hard to run with quarterbacks. We'll have to see how that changes, but I mean, right now, is this the best quarterback in Ultimate Team? You let me know. I'm going to say no. Number one is Tom Brady the GOAT in real life. Currently, yeah, he's probably got the best resume, despite 2 losses to the Giants. But is this item the GOAT? For 53 cap, same as a Derek Carr, who has 84 speed, we got to see if he overthrows. I mean, we got to see if he overthrows when you high point. Does he overthrow? How often? Does this separate himself from the car? Because you can't run. In the car, he can roll a little bit. Now, what's interesting is we also got another really nice item, because Tevin Coleman is not only my fantasy hero right now, but he is the balance between Dareus Jackson, who is like the cheapest bronze halfback that people love in salary cap, and Ricky Williams. Tevin Coleman's like in the middle. 88 truck on this version. 92 speed is pretty much fastest in the game for halfbacks, right? He has up there with Ezekiel Elliott. 88 truck. You want to see it be 90, but it's not. He's got Energizer chemistry, not battle ready. I'd say battle ready is a little better than Energizer. But this is a guy, I mean, he's 48 cap now, though. Like, he's not really probably going to be budget. But don't sleep on this Tevin Coleman. If you like that item, that's a great blitz item. And then, but for 75 tickets, is he better than the Mike Evans? I know a lot of people didn't like the Mike Evans. For 90, that's a fair question. I don't think he's worth 75 blitz tickets. They were tough to get. Would I rather have him than a Football Outsiders Hero Pack? Possibly. Would you rather have the Tevin Coleman or a full legend player? That's a fair gamble, and that's up for you guys to spend your blitz tickets on. Lastly, Jerrell Freeman gets a 90 overall item, and we're going to look at him right here. 83 speed, 88 zone coverage, 82 hit power, 83 power move. If you get this guy, you're going to get good block shed, but no strength. So 75 strength, but 90 block shed. I don't know how that's going to affect the run game. You'd rather have the Singletary. I mean, for 50K, I remember a Jerrell Freeman, I want to say from the Colts like 2 years ago in the middle, who was everywhere, and I think he dropped a lot of passes. I get him confused with one other guy, so it could have been that defender, but I'm pretty sure Jerrell Freeman had stone hands 2 years ago, so I would be nervous, but I don't know. But the 88 zone in the middle is pretty good. There's a lot of these type of items, though. There's a lot of great middle linebackers. For 50K, I think you go get one of the other ones out there, and you look at Speed Buchanan. We've talked about it on previous episodes, so I do like this Freeman, though. I was pretty surprised. I thought that was pretty cool. Last item of the day is a Mike Daniels that came out, who's got 92 overall on him. He's got 90 strength, 93 finesse move, 93 block shed. Now, he's an end, not a tackle. But with 90 strength and 93 block shed, you're going to stop most of the runs out there. With 93 finesse move, that's one of the highest in the game for an end, and he still has 84 power move. He's faster than you'd think, 77 speed, 86 excel. Now, obviously, you can't pay 200 stacks because you've got 87 hero to it. You've got, guys we've gone over continuously on this show to get that you can play at end and get the cheap beef. But, I mean, for a full package guy, a J.J. Watt style guy, a Curse style guy who's going to be better at stopping the run, you can pay 70K, maybe. And Mike Daniels, I've used the Packers in regular team play. This guy plays great. So he's built on solid foundation, in my opinion. I like a Mike Daniels. But that is pretty much it, guys. It was a great weekend. We watched the game, both games, Ohio State-Michigan game. I stayed up late and watched the Chiefs win off the bank shot last night. I watched Khalil Mack tear it up. And what a week here. Week 12. Now, answer that question in the chat for you, those of you still watching. Is Tom Brady the GOAT? What does being the GOAT mean to you? And is Tom Brady the GOAT, yes or no? All right, guys, until next time, this is Zfarls saying lock up. We'll see you for the Madden Classic December 1st on twitch.tv/EA Sports. December 1st to the 3rd, the Madden Classic is on, so we'll catch you over there, guys. All right? Peace.